Wanting to have a book for your business, that's the easy part. That's the fun part. That's the part where the ideas flood in. Your inspiration hits and you start imagining your name on the cover. You think about the authority that it's going to bring, the credibility, the leads, the clients, and the passive income. And for a moment, it feels completely possible. You're motivated, you're ready. But here's the part that no one really talks about, and that is getting the book actually across the finish line, because that is the hard part. I run a publishing community with hundreds of members, and I see the same cycle happen over and over again. People join, they get fired up, they got the ideas flowing, they're talking about their outlines, their plans, they're imagining their launch day, and then life happens. Momentum fades, technical issues pop up, overwhelm creeps in, and slowly the dream to do that book fades away. And it's not because they aren't smart, it's not because they don't have a powerful message, it's usually because they don't have structure, support, or a system that keeps them moving when the excitement wears off. So in today's video, I want to break down 3 ways that you can actually stay on track and get your book done. And the first one is so simple but powerful, and you probably heard me say this before, but get an accountability buddy. When you're doing this alone, it's very easy to justify delays. You can tell yourself, I'll just write tomorrow or next week or when things calm down. But when someone else is checking in on you, when you've committed to sending them a draft by Friday, something shifts. You start treating it like a real deadline. You start acting like an author instead of someone who just wants to be one. Accountability turns intention into action. The second thing that derails so many people is the cover, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen this one stall people out before because they get stuck trying to design their own cover. They spend weeks tweaking fonts, resizing images, watching tutorials, and second-guessing everything. Meanwhile, the manuscript isn't moving forward. Your cover is important, yeah, but if it's not your zone of genius, hire a professional. Strong cover designers will save you time, frustration, and usually money in the long run, because your book will actually look competitive in the marketplace. So outsourcing the technical pieces frees up your focus to do what you're best at. And the third way to stay on track is to leverage AI or even hire a ghostwriter if your budget supports that. There's no prize for doing everything the hard way, and AI can help you outline faster, clarify ideas, break through writer's block, and organize your thoughts. A ghostwriter can help you translate your expertise into polished content while you stay focused running your business. The goal isn't to struggle, the goal is to get published. So use the tools available to you strategically. Work smarter, not slower. And at the end of the day, finishing a book is less about motivation and more about momentum. So it's building support around yourself so you don't have to fall off the second things get uncomfortable. Inside my community, I've recently opened up more ways to work with me directly because I'm tired of watching talented people stay stuck. If you're overwhelmed, if you keep starting and then stopping, and if you're serious about positioning yourself as an author and actually using your book to drive sales and authority, there are solutions. So if you are ready to start your next book project, come join us in the free community and let's look at where you're at, where you're getting stuck, and create a real plan to get your book published and positioned to sell.